Action and adventure TV shows channel from Comedy MX spotlights Tarzan, Rin Tin Tin, Zorro, complete Saturday matinee serials Captain Zero, Annie Oakley, The Big Picture, Korea and Vietnam Wars, and more. More! The thrills and chills never stop at Comedy MX. So return with us now to those golden days of yesteryear.
Monsieur et Madame Pinault. Madame. Monsieur. And what can I do for you?
Our son, Jean, monsieur. He is here, but we cannot see him. I do not understand.
Won't you sit down, Madame?
Merci.
You too, monsieur. Please. You have reason to believe he's a legionnaire?
Yes, mon colonel. For 3 long years, we have no news of our boy. Perhaps he's dead, we think. Then we hear that he has enlisted in the Legion, so we come here from France.
A long journey for people like us, monsieur.
But why here, monsieur? The Legion is scattered over the world. This is only an outpost. And we have no Pinot on our rolls.
He's using another name.
Yes, now he calls himself Jean Martel. Why, I do not know.
There are many reasons why a man enlists in the Legion. One of them is the assurance we give him that no questions about his past will be asked.
Jean was never a bad boy. A trifle wild, perhaps. Please, mon colonel, hear Miss Mother. Let me talk to him.
Sometimes these lists are not up to date. Replacements come and go. You are staying at a hotel here, madame?
The Regina, but it is very expensive. We are not rich, monsieur.
But if I can see my Jean, my boy, I don't care what it costs.
If it is at all possible, you will see him, madame. I give you my word on that.
Tell him not to be afraid. We will not blame him for anything.
If he is here.
Perhaps the colonel will give him a pass for this evening. I am an old soldier, and I understand.
You may be sure I will, if I can.
Thank you, mon colonel. And tell him not to break his mother's heart, because...
No. I am sure the colonel will explain everything to Jean. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, mon colonel? I presume Private Martel is aware that his parents are here.
But yes, mon colonel. Otherwise, I would not have disturbed you. Your orders are, sir, that under these circumstances...
Yes, I know. Take a memorandum to Captain Gallant.
Yes, sir.
From Commanding Officer, Subject, Private Jean Martel.
Mon capitaine, I must refuse to see those people.
Those people? That's a strange way to talk about your parents. You're within your rights, of course, Martel, if that's what you want.
That's what I want, sir.
Dismissed. 1 minute. In case you change your mind. They're at the Hotel Regina. That's all.
Fix your shirt. Get back 1 minute after midnight and I will skin you alive.
I thought you and I were going to town together.
Then you thought wrong. Now take this piece here. Do you know what they call it?
That's the chamber.
Yeah.
Gee, I sure feel sorry for his mother.
Yeah. I bet the poor old lady's crying her eyes out.
My boy!
How goes it, Coco? What's the idea? You've got your nerve, passing yourself off as my father and mother? I've got a good mind to tell the police who you really are.
You could not be a stool pigeon if you tried.
Oh, Coco, think of all the good times we had together.
Yes, and I paid for it. 2 years in prison.
You should not be bitter, Coco.
Look, I am square with the world. You can laugh, but I'm going straight.
Now I know you're bitter.
Just what is it you want with me?
No, that's more like it. Tell him, Louis.
We are on to something really big this time, and we need your help.
Think of the money we made.
Well, what do you say?
I'm listening.
Sit down, Coco. You are going to really like this one.
Well, I know it sounds incredible, but that's the way it is.
You mean to say, Captain, they actually intend to kidnap my son?
Yes, Your Excellency.
And then what happens? Do they hold me for ransom?
Not exactly. They take you across the border and force you to denounce your father as a thief who's looting the treasury and pocketing the local taxes.
Do these miserable people believe I would ever do that? I would die first.
These people are not inexperienced in getting their way, Hassan. And I say that with no disrespect to your personal courage.
Fortunately, this legionnaire, this Martel, is an honest man. You will, of course, have them arrested immediately.
I don't think that would be wise, Your Excellency.
What the Colonel means, Your Excellency, is that if we arrest the Pinots, it'll let the big fish get away.
I think I know what the captain is driving at.
And what is that, my son?
Correct me if I am wrong, but you want me to go through with it. Let myself be kidnapped.
That's right.
No, I cannot agree. Were it myself, I would do it. But my only son, no.
But, Your Excellency, I'll be one of the kidnappers.
You? Explain yourself, Captain.
Well, sir, the Pinots, know that one of the jobs of the Legion is to protect you and your family. They want Martel to get a couple of his friends to help in the actual kidnapping. Well, sir, I'm a friend of Private Martel.
It's the only way, Father.
No, I cannot agree.
France is our friend. And if we can help her, isn't it our duty to do so?
You will guarantee my son comes to no harm.
Well, I cannot do that, Your Excellency. All I can do is promise to do my best.
It's good enough for me. When is it to be? We'll have to make plans at the palace.
Well, I have an appointment with the Pinots tonight. I'll be able to give you the details then.
But you are an officer. Do you really think you can fool these people?
With the Colonel's permission, sir, I'd like to resign my commission for a couple of days. From this evening on, I'm Private Gallant.
I think I'd be a better judge of character, wouldn't
Forget it, Fuzzy. No hard feelings.
I wasn't the only one of us, fool. Take that big dumb ox over there. Now, any man that's been in the Legion as long as he has is still a private, you wouldn't hardly call him bright, would you?
Now, wait a minute, Fuzz. That's enough. From now on, we're playing for keeps. Let's go.
your friends, Coco?
Yes?
Always prompt. That is what I like about you, Coco.
You like the Legion, monsieur?
Yeah, that's better than starving to death, but not much.
Now, wait a minute. That's not fair.
Go ahead, Fuzzy.
Well, anybody can starve to death. It takes a real hard guy to be a legionnaire.
Coco has told you about the job?
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you think about it?
When do you want it done?
When you three are on guard at the palace, when will that be?
Does it have to be at the palace?
You have a better idea?
Much better.
And what is it?
Pay us first. Don't think we're doing this for our health, do you?
He's right. Money on the line, that's us.
Tell them they can trust us, Coco.
I trust you as far as I can see, no further. Still, if he tries to double-cross us, we can always cut his throat. We will merely shoot you, my dear.
Oh,
I tell you there will be no trouble. We are dealing with important people, very important people.
Who?
That's none of your affair. You keep your end and they will keep theirs.
What do you say? As far as I'm concerned, I'll take a chance.
Me too.
But we do the job our way and at the time of our own choosing. Agree?
You leave me no choice. Well, it is a deal.
Then meet us tomorrow night in the street of the Gazelles. At this time. Pleasant dreams.
It is 10 o'clock.
and this is the street of the Gazelles. Do you think anything has gone wrong?
A beautiful basket, no? It pleases, madame.
Some other time.
There is something about that big friend of Coco's that worries me.
I agree. He has the looks of an honest man, and that is not good.
My choicest items are inside. If you will honor my humble shop, there is one in particular.
No, thank you.
The treasure to which I refer is from the Caid's palace. You will be interested, Monsieur Pinault.
So, you do not keep your end of the bargain.
Now it remains to be seen if you keep your word.
Once we are across the border, you and your friends will be rewarded, Coco.
Don't you realize that every border guard will be alerted as soon as the Caid finds out his son is missing? They'll turn Morocco upside down looking for him.
And that's nothing to what the Legion will do when they find out we're deserters.
But we will not be taking the regular caravan routes. It is arranged for us to cross at a place known as the Devil's Cauldron.
Well, you'll need good camels. Allie will help you find them.
My cousin, who is a man of great discretion, but we must not delay.
But I don't know about the old girl here. Did you ever ride a camel, my dear?
No, but I married one. Anyway, I must report at the consulate.
Marie, there are some things we don't talk about. Where does this cousin of yours live?
Come with me.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
We'll be waiting for you. Fuzzy, lock the door. And get 3 burnouses. We'll wear them over our uniforms. I'll untie your hands. But we've got to be ready in case they come back. I'm sorry.
I understand, Captain. I'd like a drink of water.
I'll get it, sir.
We know one thing for certain. My kidnapping is political.
Yeah. Now all we need is the proof. Yeah, it's not going to be easy for you crossing the desert. but we'll make it as comfortable for you as we can.
Well, Captain, as you Americans say, I can't do it standing on my head.
I better tie you up again. This time, I'm really going to tie you.
And here is the area known as the Devil's Cauldron.
But it is on our side of the border.
I am sure this spot was chosen because of its wildness. No water, no vegetation, and certainly no people. An ideal place to make contact with someone from the other side. Did you get the impression that the woman was going to meet them here?
That is difficult to say, mon colonel, but I believe they will be met by someone.
What was the last reported position of the caravan, Lieutenant?
Last night, our scouts reported they camped at the oasis of Hajib. Just here, sir.
Your Excellency understands we cannot get too close. We mustn't let them think we are on to them.
Naturally. But when they reach this point, the Legion must be there too.
The only water within 50 miles. Hey, you, come here. Take these canteens into the shade. We'll be boiling here in another 10 minutes.
This place makes Death Valley look like a winter resort.
Fuzzy. I've been watching him long enough. Take him in there with you.
Yes, sir, Captain. You bet, Colonel. You'd think he was a general the way he orders me around. Come on.
You do have the air of an officer.
If I was a captain of the Legion, you think I'd be here?
Under certain circumstances, yes.
What do you mean by that?
No, nothing. Let me go. I didn't mean it. I am an old man, and sometimes I say things. It's the heat.
Yeah, it's hot enough at that. How long do we stay here? The border's only a few miles to the west.
Not long if our contact is on time. You, Faisal.
Martel. Fuzzy, can't you remember I'm not an officer? You almost gave the show away out there. That old boy is not as dumb as he looks.
Gee, I'm sorry, Captain. Oh, doggone it, there I go again.
Is there any news of the man we were waiting for?
No, but they're building a fire out there. My guess is he'll show up when he sees the smoke.
That was my original intention. But as we arrived first, we took shelter from the sun in here. Unfortunately for you, Captain. Don't move. Take their guns.
I am very disappointed in you, Coco, and I would not blame Monsieur Valin for anything he might do to you.
Give one to Madame.
Merci. I will shoot the big one first.
No. I have a better idea. Outside, everybody, very slowly. You too, if you please.
I did not know you were here. So, I was right. You are an officer.
Yet you did nothing about it.
He is a fool, but you can see he meant well.
All right, we'll discuss that later. Where are your camels?
In the ravine over there.
Get them. And meet me across the border. My caravan is only a few kilometers from here.
But...
Do what Mr. Valens says, imbecile.
Take His Excellency and Madame to the caravan. I will join you in a few minutes.
I'm sorry. It's Allah's will, Captain.
I still say you should shoot them.
They will die, but of thirst. It takes a little longer, but it will look better when they are found.
In that case, I will empty the water bags in there.
That woman thinks of everything, doesn't she?
I've heard of you, Mr. Ballin. You're the consul general for your country over there. May I give you some advice?
Before I leave you? But of course, Captain.
And set the Caid son free. And get out of Morocco before it's too late. It is too late. It's a legion, Mr. Ballin. Come on out.
Monsieur, I'm coming out.
Come on. I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm coming.
You too, Ballin. Let me have that gun. Stay here. I have a gun now, Ballin. Come on out or I'm coming in to get you. Believe you. So this is how you run your consulate. Your country's not going to like it, Mr. Ballin.
Well, look who's here.
It's all yours, Captain.
I hope they give you 20 years for getting me into this.
Oh, I got you into nothing. It was your idea.
Take him away, Fuzzy.
Il faut bien j'en ai des...
Quoi? Avec qui tu vas pas monter?
Hey, Fuzzy, what's going on around here?
Oh, hello, Cuffy. Nothing much. We're just sort of sprucing up a little bit just in case somebody might drop in.
Like who?
Like Major General Andre Falcos, for instance, who's going to drop in this afternoon at 4 o'clock on a plane from City Bella Base.
You mean old Iron Fist is coming here? Wow, we better be ready.
Yeah, the colonel passed the word down fast. If it's moving, hide it. If it's standing still, paint it.
They say old Iron Fist likes everything just perfect.
And the Caid ain't no slouch either when it comes to an inspection.
You mean the Caid's coming too?
Yeah, didn't I tell you? That's why the general's coming. The general is going to present to Caid with a very valuable prayer rug in behalf of the government of France.
Gee, this is an important day.
And you ain't just a kidding. Everything better be real sharp from top to bottom.
Real sharp from top to bottom.
Now, we'll go over it all once more, Captain Gallant. We must have it at perfect. Old Iron Fist, General Andre Falcos, will expect you, as his assigned aide for the day, to be thoroughly conversant with all aspects of the presentation. Now, first, origin of the prayer rug. Where does it come from?
From Kaaba, sir, the structure surrounding the Holy Blackstone in Mecca. The rug was once used as the covering for the ground adjacent to the stone as a place to kneel and pray.
If anything can be said to be priceless, I suppose it is this rug. Did you ever see it?
No, sir. But Monsieur Laro will be here with it any minute. I sent Sergeant Duval and 4 men to see that he got here safely.
Yes. You know your assignment well.
Thank you very much, sir.
Andre?
Sergeant Duval, reporting as ordered, mon colonel.
Show Monsieur Laro in, please, Sergeant.
I'm sorry, sir, but Monsieur Laro's not here.
What? Where is he?
In Tarzan, mon colonel. At his place of business.
And the rag?
Stolen, mon colonel.
What? Stolen?
Oui, mon capitaine. When we got there, Monsieur Laro was waiting for us. The rug was in a back room, under lock and key. He thought.
Gone?
A back door had been forced, sir. And we found Mr. Laro's manservant in the corridor, unconscious. He had been struck from behind by the thief and could tell us nothing. My man and I made an immediate investigation. It yielded nothing.
Thank you, Sergeant. Captain, it is 10 minutes after 1 now. At 5 o'clock, the rug is still to be presented to the Caid by General Andre Falcos.
I understand, sir.
Captain, I dislike waiting in the dark. Advise me the moment you have any information. And remember, General Falcos earned the name Iron Fist.
Yes, sir.
The captain is interested in jewelry?
No, thanks, not today.
Rugs, perhaps?
What kind of rugs are we talking about?
Prayer rugs.
What's your angle, friend?
I want a prayer rug.
Well, why come to me? I don't have it.
No, but perhaps you will find it.
And if I do?
I'll buy it from you for 10 million francs.
That's quite a Christmas club you belong to. Where'd you ever get your hands on that kind of money?
Shall we say, business has been good?
We could, but who'd believe us? And another point. What makes you think I'd take a bribe in the first place?
Any man will take a bribe, Captain. It's only a matter of price. Be it measured in francs, in dollars, or in lives.
I'll make a deal with you. You find the rug and you turn it over to me. And I'll help you keep out of jail.
Perhaps I will find it first. If I do, you may be sure you will never see it again. Good day, Captain.
Well, Captain, from what you tell me, I'm certain that the man who just accosted you is Alfred Meredi, a fanatic who deals in antiques.
Looks more like he deals in old clothes.
Yes, he prides himself on his disguises, but his tactics always give him away.
Well, he knew the rug had been stolen from your warehouse.
By this time, so do many people.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Come in.
Monsieur Larroux and the captain would like me to serve afternoon tea, sir.
Captain?
No, thank you. I understand that you were struck from behind by whoever stole the rug this morning.
Oh, yes, sir. An object considerably harder than my hard head.
And you saw nothing?
Only stars, sir. Flashing white pinpoints. Their brilliance dazzle of light against the velvet sky. Black
That
and...
will be all, I think.
Yes, sir.
He can wax poetic by the hour.
Pardon, sir.
No more flowery poetry?
No, sir. Factual prose. I discovered this object, sir, a few moments ago, in the room where the theft of the rug occurred.
What is it?
A pencil for the eyebrows, in common usage by Occidental women.
Yes, and except for natives, there hasn't been a woman on these premises in months. Is there writing on it?
It's from Paris. And it's brown.
What does that indicate?
That it probably belongs to a blonde. I'll keep this a while if you don't mind, Sing.
Do you suppose this has something to do with the stealing of the rug, Captain? You think it's important?
No, I don't know, but it's the place to start, which is a lot more than we had a couple of minutes ago.
You mean you're going to go out and look for Operation Blonde?
I mean I'm going out and find one, Mr. Larrow. Time is running short. Thanks very much, Sing. You may have been a big help.
You are most welcome, sir.
Goodbye.
Your command looked good, Colonel.
Thank you,
But
sir.
there's room for improvement. Some of the younger men stood to review like dummies. They still have to learn that the position of attention is active, not passive. A legionnaire has to concentrate on looking his best, not just stand around.
Yes, sir. I'll see that the correction is made, General. Now, if the General would like to rest before the presentation ceremony, I'll ring for his orderly.
Very well. Who's acting as my aide for the ceremony?
Captain Gallant, sir. Maybe the General would like to see Captain Gallant after he has rested.
No, it's not necessary that I see Captain Gallant until we're ready for the ceremony. 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Well, where's my orderly? You rang once, didn't you?
Yes, sir. But
Entrez. As long as you are my orderly, Private, remember, I do not like to be kept waiting. Prompt decision and prompt movement have won more battles than all the ammunition in the world. I learned that when I was an orderly to a general. Good day, sir.
Good day, General.
Hi, Skipper. How goes soldiering?
Not so good, Charlie. But maybe you can help out.
I'll go bail anytime, Skipper. What's the problem?
I'm looking for a girl.
Who isn't? What did this one do?
I'm not sure, Charlie. There's a chance she stole a rug.
Well, she's part moth, maybe?
Could be. There's also a chance she's blonde and she comes from Paris.
The rug didn't belong to this girl?
Like you don't own the Sahara, Charlie.
And this chunk of carpet means more to the Legion than to this pretty kid?
A lot more. The government's going to give it to the Caid, who in turn is always going to display it for his people. It's a prayer rug, Charlie. And it's priceless.
The pigeon's name is Monique. She's from Marseille, not Paris. She just flew into town. She's roosting in a back room somewhere on the Street of the Shepherds. Hey, what do you think of this?
I think the composer's quite a guy. Can I use your phone?
Help yourself, Skipper.
Legion post, please. Hello? Colonel's office.
Yes?
Captain Captain Gallant here, sir. I'm checking in according to your orders. I think I've got a lead on the rug.
Ah, what is it?
A girl named Monique. I think she's it. I'm heading for her place now. I just got a lucky break.
And an unlucky one, Captain. The general is arriving early. The ceremony has been advanced an hour. You must be here by 4. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, sir. So long, Charlie. I'll see you later.
Don't mention it, Skipper.
Entrez. Bonjour, Capitaine. I can help you?
Maybe. You, Monique?
Oui. But I can't shake hands. And neither can you.
We'll take care of that later.
Lost something, Captain?
Yes. A prayer rug.
Is it valuable?
Very. Historically, politically, religiously.
How much is that in francs?
You want to talk business, huh? All right, try this. You give me the rug and I'll give you your eyebrow pencil.
You're wasting my time, Captain.
Better get used to it. Wasting time is what they do in jail. And jail is where you're going.
If you find the rug.
I'll do my best.
I'd be careful there. That shelf's just been painted. The owner told me. Now listen carefully, Captain. I know where the rug is. I should like to sell it. I mean, be rewarded for returning it.
How much?
10 million francs.
It's a small world. That's the price the man I met this morning put on it.
Could that man be Meridi?
So you know him?
I did know him. The man you're going to find behind that sofa is Meridi. And I assure you, I didn't kill him.
If you didn't kill him, somebody else did.
Obviously.
And, of course, you don't know who that is.
No.
And you can't account for Meridi's being here either, can you?
On the contrary. I had an appointment with him here to discuss the rug. He was early.
Yeah. So was somebody else.
It could have been that man I saw outside my door when I returned. He was an Arab. He was walking with a limp and carried a crutch. He was
behaving suspiciously.
You don't believe me?
Why should I? That's a gun you have in your hand, not a Bible.
So?
So, at the most, you're a murderess. At the least, a thief.
I'd prefer Lady of Opportunity.
And now you're in a position to sell a rug you don't even own.
Exactly.
How clever you are.
How insulting you are. Get in that closet, Captain. Go on.
You're so pretty. On the outside.
Get in there.
Cuffy, what are you doing in town?
Keeping out from underfoot at the fort. Everywhere I go, I seem to be in the way of a cleanup detail or something. Are you looking for somebody, Uncle Mike?
Yeah. Say, Cuffy, maybe you can help me. Have you seen a European woman, blonde, pretty?
No, sir.
I don't suppose you've seen an Arab with a limp.
Who walks with a crutch?
Yeah, that's right, with a crutch. Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure.
Where'd you see him, Cuff?
Going into a warehouse on the Street of the Two Doves.
Thanks, Cuff. I see you later.
Captain Gallant. Some news, I hope.
A little, but none of it's good. Oh. Well, for one thing, Meridi's been murdered.
What? By whom?
By an Arab who walks with a crutch is all I can tell you.
But who is he?
I don't know. I got it from a blonde French girl named Monique. Incidentally, she stole the rug.
You've talked with her? She still has it?
I think so. At least she knows where it is. I'll give you the details later. Right now, I'm interested in something else.
What is it?
The Arab with the limp. He was seen entering a warehouse in this street, Mr. Larrow. Could be yours. Have you been here long?
Since you left.
And you've been alone on these premises?
Yes, except for Rossi. But we've had no visitors.
You're sure?
Why, of course I'm sure.
I got my paint smear in the closet at Monique's place. Where would you say you got yours, Mr. Larrow?
The same place.
In other words,
In other words, I am the Arab with a limp. Step back.
And because Meridi was after the rug, too, you killed him when he found you in Monique's room.
I had no choice.
And because you were in disguise, Monique didn't recognize you on your way out.
True, Captain. And how unfortunate you noticed the paint smear. Now, don't so much as breathe hard.
I should do a lot better than that. I should hold my breath until I choke for letting you get away with this. Okay, Larrow. For the same price, one question.
With pleasure.
You never intended to turn the rug over to the Legion, did you?
Of course not. It was far too valuable. You understand, Captain? I shall have to eliminate you.
Sure.
You can come in now, Assing. I think you and the captain should have a little chat.
About what?
Why, you?
Monique, what happened to Assing?
The same as last time. He's sleeping the deep poet's sleep.
Watch him. You men, come in here. Take that man to the hospital. He's wanted for murder, so guard him until I can file charges. Go on, take him out. What are you doing here? And how did you know about Larrow and that I was in trouble?
I didn't. Take this, please. I overheard the whole thing when I came back to pick up the rug.
Pick up what? The rug? It's here?
It always has been. I knew it would be a hard thing to hide. So I put it in the last place anybody would look for a rug. I put it in a pile of rugs.
Slightly stupendous thinking, mademoiselle.
Merci bien, capitaine.
And the prayer rug at the Kaaba, purchased by R. Larrow, Taza, Morocco. Official sale seal. Uh-oh, I've got to run.
Well, it's 4 o'clock exactly, Colonel. The rug and the captain?
The rug and the Captain General are... well, you see, sir... Entrez. Captain with the rug.
Captain Gallant reporting as ordered, sir.
Well, shall we go, Colonel?
Yes.